Hello and welcome to this section of Mastering Excel. Here we have our table that we've been working with for quite a while, and notice on the right hand side I've added a column for the address of our employees here. I've just put the city and the state, in the different regions. Of course they're spread around the country here. But unfortunately whoever put this table together didn't do a really great job. It's listed as Houston, Texas, Austin, Texas, Miami, Florida, and so on. So that actually reads fine. It's just that what if I ever wanted to do a sort for all employees living in Texas? What if I ever wanted to do a sort of everybody in the East Department that lived in Florida? Then I'm not going to really be able to do that because Miami is in the same cell as Florida. It's all one entry. So it's going to be difficult for me to be able to sort on the states because the state is wrapped in there. Ideally, we like a city column and a state column. And then, typically when you build tables like this, you want to have everything separate so you can filter and sort appropriately. So if you ever have something given to you like this and you need to fix it, or a lot of times you'll have a data file and you'll import it and just be done like this, there is a very quick way in Excel to split this out, and that's kind of what I want to show you. So let me kind of scoot the table over to the right here. What you want to do is highlight this problem data, and then you want to go to the data tab. All right. Now we've been filtering here. We can turn that off. That's not part of this, so we'll turn that filter off. And if you go over here, you will see a button called Text to Columns. What it really means is it's going to try to split apart. In fact, it says right there, split a single column of text into multiple columns. So we click it, and up pops a dialog box. Now, this is step 1 of 3, the Convert Text to Column wizard, and it's first asking us, hey, is this data delimited? That means, is there something between the two words that Excel can use to trigger the breakpoint? In this case, there's a comma there. And so it's just first of all asking us, is it delimited or not? And yes, it is. Of course, there's a comma there. That's good. So we go to Next, which is step 2. And it's asking us, hey, what is that delimiter? Sometimes you might have data that has a tab between Houston and Texas, a semicolon, maybe a space between Houston and Texas. In this case, we have a comma. And so we click the comma, and it's giving you a preview of how Excel thinks this table or this column is set up. When we accidentally select tab, it doesn't really work. But if we select comma, it looks for that comma, and it says, all right, there's where the breakpoint is. So then we hit Next. And this screen is basically just giving you a final data preview. It's giving you some options on the column data format. We're just going to leave it as general because this is a general text. It's not a date or anything like that. And then we hit Finish. And then what happens is magically everything after the comma gets shifted over into its own column. And then I can then change this to city, and I can change this to state like that. And I can change the formatting, make it look beautiful over here. But the nice thing about that now is that whenever I go and highlight this information, and then when I go to filter, I've now got a filter. Actually, what I want to do is turn that off for a second, go highlight all of this up here, including the titles there. Now I've got a filter on everything. So I can go and look, okay, let's go and take off everybody, and let's just take a look at who works for us in the Texas office, or I should say in the Texas. Let me take that off, click Texas, okay, and now we can sort by city and state. We can easily get around our data a lot better when we don't have things wrapped up together. When we want to get rid of that, we can go down here, we can clear from state, or if we had multiple filters going, we can just clear the entire filter for everything. And then we can turn this button off to get rid of the filtering function. So it's just one of those things that comes in a lot when you import data, or if you accidentally type data in like that. It's very easy in Excel as long as you have a delimiter to split the column into multiple columns, which aids in sorting.